It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at DJI. Get yourself your own drone by going over to geekazine.com/DJI. Jeffrey Powers here. I welcome you to the Day in Tech History, a full rundown of technology history 7 days a week. Subscribe to the show via iTunes, Stitcher, or download right from dayintechhistory.com. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history.
March 10th, 1988. Art Cancro, using the web handle Ignatius T. Fubar, launches the uncensored bulletin board system. It's a 586 Unix system running a customized version of the Citadel BBS software. It would outlive most of the contemporaries, shutting off dial-up access in 2001. 1994, 3DO announces that Gold Star and Samsung Electronics have been licensed to manufacture the 3DO interactive multiplayer video game systems. 1995, SysOp of the Davy Jones Locker bulletin board system. Richard Kenadek is sentenced in U.S. District Court to six months home detention and 2 years probation for violating copyright laws. 1997, America Online announces the acquisition of Lightspeed Media. It's a producer of internet-based soap operas and other internet video programs. Also in 1997, the ashes of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry were launched into space in a capsule about the size of a stick of lipstick. It was aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia, and the ashes would remain in orbit for approximately 5 years when it burned up on re-entry. Also in 1997, Netscape Communications announces the third generation of its web browser software. The new software focused on extranets and private internet connections between companies. And in 1999, Sony files 3 requests with the San Francisco Federal Court regarding Connectic's virtual game station product. Sony demands that Connectix cease the use of PlayStation BIOS, deliver all copies of BIOS to Sony, and give Sony all prototypes of Windows versions of the software. The court rejects all the requests.
And now this word from our friends over at DJI Technologies. You know you want a drone. You're a techie kind of person. You like to have fun outdoors, and it is getting warmer now. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you got that first RC car, except this one flies. Connect the camera and record around your house. You can go to your park and put together some great videos of your kids playing ball, flying kites, and more. You can even get the ball or the kite's perspective. If you go over to geekazine.com/DJI, geekazine.com/DJI, you can get free shipping on that DJI Phantom 2. It's the one that I have and use all around Madison here. Then go out to the park and have yourself some fun. Geeky fun with DJI Technologies and the Phantom 2 drone. Now let's get back into your day in tech history.
In 2000, NASDAQ stock market index peaks at 5,132.52, signaling the beginning of the end of the dot-com boom. Also in 2000, the value of Sony Corporation stock drops 2.67% by midday, following an announcement made by Sony Computer Entertainment revealing that the company has received numerous complaints in regard to the performance of the PlayStation 2 video game system. The system's video disc player doesn't work properly. The company announced that it would be investigating whether the issue is technical or a misunderstanding on the part of the consumers. In 2002, Sony announced the Clié PEG NR70 and PEG NR70V handheld computers. They would go on sale on April 13th, and weigh only 7 ounces. This was a 66 megahertz Motorola Dragonball SuperVZ processor. 2003, Sony Clié PEG TG50 is announced. Featured a 320 by 320 backlit color screen, Bluetooth, built-in keyboard, Palm OS 5, and costs $400. Sony also announced the Clié PEG SJ22 and SJ33 handheld computers for $200 and $300. And Vector Capital announces that it's reached an agreement with Microsoft under which Vector Capital would acquire Microsoft's 23 million shares of Corel stock for $13 million. And in 2009, Google releases Android version 1.1, and Billy Corgan tells Congress that broadcast radio should share money on songs with the performers. It seems to be a bigger issue nowadays as this bill is actually coming to a head.
And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And, of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2015, JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.